I made a commitment to myself to go to the gym, and I have been doing this consistently for the past 6 months. I'm super proud of myself. I love the way I look, I love the way I feel. But I'm here to talk about everything I've learned so far, everything that I have been doing so far, and also share with you my progress results. So I'll be showing my progress results. I'll show my before, I'll show my present body structure, and talk to you about everything my body has gone through to get to this point, and give you an insight to what it looks like to be going to the gym for 6 months consistently, showing up the days you're meant to show up, and doing everything you are told to do. Okay, this is 6 months results, this is 6 months documentation, this is 6 months review, and I just hope you're able to learn 1 or 2 things from this. Okay, what motivated me to go to the gym? I had few motivations, and for the fact that I was turning 32 was one of them. So I was turning 32 and I wanted to start looking younger than my age and also feeling younger than my age. I felt like it was time for me to start taking care of my body, because for the longest time I have been living life on a survival mode, which is more of work than even taking care of self. So I wanted to start taking care of myself so that I keep fit, look fit, feel fit, and also build a part of my body that I have always wanted to build. And that's the motivation. So I went to the gym to keep fit, build endurance, build strength, and also build muscle around my glute area. That's my leg. Make my leg stronger, build muscle around my glute area, make it bigger, tone my upper body, have abs. Practically, I was going for it all. I wanted to look good, feel good, and just have that strength and endurance, and that was the goal. So while I was going to pay for the gym, I actually thought that in less than 3 months, that was the mindset I had actually going to the gym. I thought that in less than 3 months I will start seeing results, because most of the videos I see here online on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, any social media, keep saying, let me help you get your results in 1 month, let me help you get your results in 3 weeks, which is 1 month, let me help you get results in 4 weeks, in 5 weeks. They made it look like you could actually start doing a particular workout, or you just start working out and see results in less than no time. And that was the mindset I had. Not until I got into the gym, I learned so much, and now I understand the process that the body has to go through to gain muscle, to build muscle, or even just to gain strength. I understand all these things now, and I want to talk about it. Starting the gym, I had goals, I had expectations, and some of it were met and some of it wasn't. And let's find out what was met and what wasn't met. By sticking to my 1 day in, 1 day out, because I showed up consistently for 6 months, yes, but I was doing 1 day in, 1 day out, because I learned at the gym that your body needs rest as much as it needs the workout. So you shouldn't work out straight up in a week, maybe 5 times. Rather, work out 4 times and allow the body to rest 3 times, or even rest 4 times and allow the body to work out 3 times, because rest is as important as the work, if not even more. Yes, rest days are more important than even the work, because that is where the body gets to recover. And if you're trying to build muscle, that is when it gets to build, okay, not when you're working out. So I stuck to 1 day in and 1 day out. That was my calendar for the past 6 months. So the early phase of my workouts, from 2 to 6 weeks, I did more cardio exercises because I am new at the gym. My body wasn't fit at all. I was not fat, I was a little bit chubby, but then my strength, I had no strength, I had no endurance, my body was not fit. You should know that. I had no core strength, I had no strength at all, and for that reason I did more cardio from the first week to the 6th week, constantly doing more cardio, and that was what gave me endurance and strength. So from that 1st to 6 weeks, I did cardio exercises like running, which is short run and shuffle. I did jumping, I did mountain climb, I did burpees, I did high knee, everything that would make my heart beat fast, everything that will make me sweat more. Those are cardio. I did more of those exercises just to build my endurance, just to build my, my strength. That was what I did from the first to 6 weeks. And you see, the first to 6 weeks is already 2 months. I was not building yet. And remember, I said I wanted to build my legs. So when I got to the gym, I got to find out that before I start building, I needed to build my endurance. I needed to have endurance. I needed to be sweating more. I needed my heart to be beating more. I needed to do all those things just to get me to the level where I can start lifting weight to build. Okay, I didn't know this. I was expecting to start building the first day, and by 3 months, there goes the ass. There goes the big glutes. But anyways, this cardio made me sweat a lot and also made my heart beat faster. As I became more and more active, my body started flushing out the retained water, which is my water weight. I did not know I had water weight. I actually thought I had fat, and all I needed to do was turn my fat to muscle. So by doing cardio a lot from the 1st to 6 weeks, my body started flushing out all the retained water and some fat in my body. So I dropped weight. When I'm saying I dropped weight, I dropped weight. I started looking like someone that was sick. That was what happened from the 1st to 6th week. Everybody started complaining. My family members, are you sure you know what you're doing? You look sick, you look small, you're shredding, you're getting older. Yes, my body started shrinking and I started looking older. My body, my skin started looking tighter. And I actually felt like maybe something was wrong. Maybe I was doing something wrong. But no, that's the first stage. That's the first thing your body will do. When you do cardio a lot in your first early stage of workouts, you're going to start losing a lot of things. You lose weight, you lose water weight, you lose no, you don't lose muscle, but you shrink, and after shrinking, that is when you are going to start building, which is the next stage. Also, I started working more on my diet. Okay, from the 1st week to the 6th week, that was when I made the decision that, okay, since I am committed to going to the gym, I have to also work on the things that I am eating so that it is not just one way. And why did I do this? When I got to the gym and I started doing cardio and I started losing weight, I started making research to understand what was happening, and that was when I found out that for me to actually gain more strength and for me to actually get my goals faster, I needed to start eating how I am meant to eat, which is why I started watching my diet. That I started doing dieting, like I started watching my diet, and I'm going to explain the things I did as my dieting. So first of all, I started including fasting to my daily routine. So I fast from morning to 12 p.m. Then I break my fast, and the first thing I break my fast with is fruits, something veggie, either banana or smoothie with banana, carrots, or watermelon. I started having fresh fruits as my breaking meal. So that's the first thing I started doing for my dieting, making sure that I fast and I break my fast with veggies, with fruits. And then I also stop eating by 7 to 8 p.m. So everything I eat is from sunrise to once the sun is going down or has gone down 7 p.m. I stop eating. The days that I am busy and I forgot to eat before 7, or because I was too busy I could not eat, I make sure that once it is 8, I no longer eat. So I eat before 8. After 8, that's the end. That's something I started doing the first early stage of my workout, which is something I'm still doing. Now, why did I do all these things at the early stage of my workouts? When I got to the gym, I had a conversation with my instructor, which is something I'm going to be talking about next. And he talked about how your body is actually going through conditioning when you're at the gym, and everything that you're doing is based on conditioning. And this was something that made me understood that if I want to start doing anything that I'm going to be doing as a lifestyle, this is when I need to start doing it. I don't have to wait. This period that I just started the gym, and I am sure I want to consistently do this for a long time. Start your dieting, make your body conditioned, or condition your body to this particular routine so that it is part of you and it is part of your journey. And that is why I actually started the fasting when I started my gym, first week to 6th week. I started this and actually became a conditioning. Now this is what my body knows. This is what I do every day now. I break my fast by 12, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, and I make sure that once it is 7, 8, I no longer eat. Okay. Another thing I started doing is drinking more water. Okay, I started drinking more water, and this will help. Drinking more water, staying hydrated is going to actually help you on your fitness journey, because you're sweating a lot, you're losing fluid, your heart is beating so fast. You need to stay hydrated constantly. You need to constantly be hydrated. So I started drinking more water, like I said, eating fruit, and also reducing junk food. I was the kind of person that would eat 3 to 4 burgers in a week with my sister. Like we always drive to a burger spot 3 to 4 times a week, and we buy burgers, sometimes shawarma, sometimes pizza, sometimes donuts, sometimes cupcakes. That was the kind of person I was. But as soon as I started this journey, I limited that. I reduced the amount of junk food that I eat, and I make sure that whenever I crave something, I'm always eating something healthy. Even though it is snacks, I try to make it a little healthy, you know. And that is something I started doing for my diet. So that's all you need to know about my diet. And let's move into the next thing you need to know about my journey. So building strength. Remember that cardio gave me endurance and a little strength. And after the 1st to 6th week, but during the 1st to 6th week, I started lifting weight, but not heavy. After the 1st to 6th week, I started lifting heavy. With regular workouts, my body started adapting to lifting heavy weights, because I started with light weights during the 1st to 6th week. When I was doing more cardio, I was using lightweight for most of the exercises, sometimes body weight, but mostly lightweight. And after the 1st to 6th week, I started lifting heavy. And because I've been doing that from my early stage, lifting heavy was no longer hard. I could not do it because now I have endurance and I have little strength, and I could now lift heavy. So yeah, I started holding my planks longer and doing more reps. I started advancing. Yes, I was doing more reps, and I was finishing my cardio lesser than before. Before, I would spend 2 hours doing my cardio. I would spend more than 2 hours doing just cardio section, because I would stop in between to catch my breath and rest. But because of how I've been consistently going to the gym and doing this a lot, my body became used to it, and I could finish my cardio for a shorter period of time and not even want to rest and want to move on to the next exercise. So that's something that happened. My strength started, building, and that was when my muscle started becoming more active. As I combined my cardio and my strength lifting, my strength training, I could do a lot. My muscle became active, and I could not see how my body was toning. This was 3rd month going to 4th month. I was doing things like squats, I was doing lunges, I was doing dumbbell exercises, barbell exercises, and actually I was now able to add more weight after doing like a rep. I could do a rep of carrying 15 kg, and the next time that I'm doing the next set, I'll be doing probably with 20 kg or even 25 kg. Like I started increasing the weight that I carry, and this started actually now building my muscle. Now the 1st to 6th week, I wasn't building muscle. I was losing weight, losing water weight, losing fat. And after that, I got to the 3rd month when I started actually now building muscle. Okay, so I went from chubby, thin, and now building the muscle to go back to having like really toned body. So that was for my strength. Now for my endurance, which is cardio section, like I said, I started becoming more intensive with my cardio, and I finished in less time. So if I was doing 10 reps and 5 sets of cardio, or maybe let's say I was doing 10 reps of 10 sets of a particular cardio section, now I could do 10 reps of 10 sets and include other type of cardio to it and finish this in lesser time. My endurance right now is going off the charts. Like I'm surprised. Like I said, I'm super proud of myself, and I actually love the way I feel. And all this happened because of the way I followed this up. So yeah, I could finish my cardio in lesser time. I started running at home. Now, the days I don't go to work out, because I told you that I rest one day in, one day out. Now, that's one day out when I'm supposed to be resting. What I do is 40 to 1 hour of my time early in the morning, I take run around the place where I stay. I take quick run. I just roam around for 45 to 1 hour, or sometimes take walks and then come back and go about my day, which is something I started doing after 3 months of consistently being at the gym. I started running, and then recovery time started becoming very shorter for me. Now, remember that I said that when I'm working out, sometimes I will rest because I want to catch my breath. It no longer happens. Now I could work out and not want to rest, and I'll finish working out, I'll come home and still no rest. I'll go about my day and I'm not tired. I have strength, I have endurance. This is what happens when you consistently stay in the gym for that long period of time. You gradually progress. So my recovery time is shorter. If I'm doing something that is really heavy and hard at the gym, that's lifting heavy and hard, and I'm feeling it like I want to die, trust me, once I am done with that set, once I'm done with that particular exercise, that's it. No pain. The pain is gone. The pain is done. I can move on to the next thing. I'm no longer trying to catch my breath. I'm no longer tired. I don't even want the recovery, the 24 hours recovery time, but I have to, because my muscles need to grow in that period of time, because that is how it grows. But left to me, I'm no longer tired. I'm no longer feeling pain. I don't feel pain after the gym. When I leave the gym, the pain is done and I'm good. And that is it. So let's talk about my muscle gain, the face. From the 5th month, my body started gaining real good amount of muscle. That is on the part that I always work out, because I didn't actually want my hands to build. I didn't want to look muscular on my upper body. I didn't want my shoulders or my chest or my back to be really muscular. So I was just working towards toning these ones. But my legs, I have been consistently working my legs a lot. Every day I go to the gym, I work my legs. I am steady doing lunges, split squats. I'm steady doing RDLs. I'm steady doing Bulgarian split squats. I am steady doing exercises for my legs, because I want to make my legs stronger. I want to grow my legs, and I want to grow my glutes. So consistently I've been working on my legs, and because of I've been doing that consistently for the past six months, from my 5th month I started seeing results. My legs started toning, growing and becoming stronger, and my glutes actually started building back, because remember I lost them from the 1st to 6th week. I lost everything. They started coming back, but this time around coming back as muscle, not fat, not water weight. Everything started coming back and building as muscle. So even if my body did not really change, even though you cannot really see like a distinctive change, like a pure change, how would I put it? Even if you can really see too much change, I can actually see it and I can actually feel it. Like, I know how I feel now. I know how strong I feel now. I know how, because I have been there. It's my journey. So yeah, I can feel it. I feel different, and I see my body change. I've seen my body lose weight, lose weight, lose water weight, gain muscle, and I can feel the muscle. When I look at my legs, when I feel them, like I touch my legs, I feel it. So yes, it's happening. It is a gradual process, and that is why you cannot see results in 3 months. Even in 6 months, you will see a little results. But then this is meant to be like a lifestyle. You're supposed to be doing this. A lot of people that you see with that fantastic, perfect body did not get it in a day. They did not get it in a year. They did not get it in 2 years. Like, it takes time for you to build your muscle to exactly what you think your muscle should look like especially your glutes. Maybe you're working towards having abs. It takes time, okay? And because of I have been dedicated to making more research and talking to people outside my own gym, trying to understand other people's goals, watching videos, I've gotten to understand that I need to not just be motivated, or not just be consistent. I need to be disciplined about this, because being disciplined is what will make you show up for the longest time. Being disciplined is what is going to make you actually progress from one stage to another, because gym is a place where you can go and fail, and gym is a place where you can go and actually win. Gym is a place you can go to and you'll be there for 2 months, you will not see results. Gym is a place you can go to and in a year you can feel results, you can see results, and you can actually learn a lot, which is something I have done. So I have learned to be disciplined about my process, to be disciplined about everything I am doing based on my gym or workout or keeping fit, based on building what I want to build. I have learned to be disciplined. And also, before I end this video, I want to talk about the importance of actually getting an instructor. Now, I did not start this video by telling you that I actually worked out for the whole 2024 before the November when I made the commitment to go into the gym. 2024, I actually started working out from home, doing some exercises almost every day, you know, trying to actually do what I am actually doing now at the gym. But I did not see any changes or feel any different after 9 months of doing this at home alone. Do you know why? Because I didn't know these things that I know now. So going to the gym and getting an instructor is something you should do now. You don't even need to get an instructor, but going to the gym and being at the space where other people that have gone through this journey and they are there and you can learn from, and also meeting some instructors, you know, meeting some professionals, just talking to people that have been there before you, talking to them and gaining knowledge about the things that you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be doing it. It's very important, okay? I will not advise you to actually start doing this alone at home, because once you don't know the form, you don't know the process, you don't know, there are some vital informations that I feel like you can only get them when you go to the gym. You can make research and read these things and understand them, but going physically and actually seeing it and understanding these things is very important, okay? So you don't waste your time, get an instructor or go to a gym and mingle, pick people's brain, ask questions, watch them do some exercises, learn the form, get the form, and then you can actually now retire home and start, you know, doing whatever you want to be doing at home. But try to get an instructor or pay for a gym membership so you can actually get the actual knowledge. Okay, that is what I'm going to be ending this particular video with, and I hope you have been able to understand 1 or 2 things about gym, or being a gym rat, being a gym cockroach or being at the gym. I hope you'll be able to understand 1 or 2 things. And yes, this is my present results. This is my body, how my body looks right now. And let me know in the comment section what else you'd like to know. If I did not fully if I did not give you exactly what you're looking for, I did not talk about exactly what you're looking for, let me know in the comment section and I will talk about it, because there's a lot that I have learned. Everything is written in my book, but I just want to stop this video here. So let me know in the comment section if there's something else you want to know, and I'll be answering your question. Thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you guys probably in my 1-year documentation, that I'll be having this kind of conversation again with you, or in my 8 months I might come here again and tell you if I see more difference. I'll come here and show you my difference and tell you how I've gotten to that point, how I got myself to that point. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching and bye.